New York City. New York. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, ball. We are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange, and everybody starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers, all going in. We back. Oh yeah, we back. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. We back.
Films in the building. My God, what's good?
And I salute the new Knicks. Let's get it.
Shout out to the new Knicks.
The new Knicks, salute my guy.
The new Knicks, the organic podcast.
Uh-oh. Sounds like it's about to go down in here. Going down. New York City, NYC, Borough. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks.
Warning. This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness. Viewer discretion advised.
Look, can you hand me a pack of cigarettes?
This like, yeah, can leave the guy. I'm sorry. I'm in a deal with the man talking crazy. Yeah, what up, Organic Fanatics? We back at you. We trying to switch it up a little bit. Today's a test to see if you had your bell notifications on, to see if you got the alert. Are the Organic Fanatics going on? Well, anyway, we on. We switching it up. Just give you a little, keep you on your toes. Salute to y'all out there. Keith Watkins, local boy. Our favorite fan right there. He's always in the building. Salute to the live chat gang, replay gang, all of you guys back in the building again. Back with it with my brother, the new Knicks, sir. Talk to him.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Yeah, sorry I've been MIA, but I'm in the MIA and trying to make some moves, you know what I mean? So forgive me for my tardiness, but welcome to the TOF. Yeah, could have been anywhere in the world, but you out here rocking with us. Greatly appreciate it. Welcome home, everybody. Salute to the chat. Salute to our day one. Salute to Mike, the specialist behind the curtains. Machete Miggs. You know what I mean? Everybody, let's get it popping.
You know what it is? That's right. The new Knicks. I guess when in MIA, the MIA. Anyway, Machete, Machetazo, cousin, brother, Manito, talk to us. What's good, brother? Crickets. If you're saying anything, you're on mute. Because nobody's hearing anything. And waiting.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yes.
I think we're going to have to...
He has to put on his life alert.
Yeah, word. It's all good.
He'll jump back on, guys. This is how we do it. We make it like, mind you, this is the person who wanted us to start early. And he ain't. He'll jump back on in a second. Doing this
Facts. We on that Dubai algorithm. You know what I mean?
Trying to switch it up. We're trying to catch y'all. See if you slipping on your pimping. We catching y'all work. This for the Australian Knicks fan, Brazil fans, everybody out there, Dubai, the Dubai Knickerbockers out there. We appreciate y'all. And then our locals, our ATL. You know what it is, ATL. Keep walking, salute. All right, we just came back for you. We missing on Wednesday. We got a lot of things going on, a lot of family work. We grinding out here. We grinding. Real men working, real men do real things. So we out here. Can't let you guys down for Fuck Around and Fight Out Friday, early edition, ED. And thank you for joining us for the GKN, the Ghetto Knicks Network. So we're talking about a couple of games that we had this week. So we had the New York Knickerbockers. We played against Cleveland, our nemesis, the number 2 team in the East. Knicks was down every starter, literally every starter. We had no starters in this game. We had only our bench unit playing a full staff Cleveland Cavalier squad. And they just went down. Are we changing scenes, Angelo? Because it looks like it just changed out here. We still live? Angelo, we still rolling? All right, that's all the scenes changing. Anyway, so we had our team playing against these Cleveland Cavaliers. And I got to tell you, New Knicks, you saw the Cleveland Cavalier fans. They was a little salty. A lot of them was tight. They, even the news meters was running around talking about, are the Cavaliers, are they soft? They second guessing themselves. They questioning themselves. This is a number 2 team that got manhandled, body bags, slapped around by our bench bombers. Tell me how you was thinking when you heard that Cleveland game. How was that to you? That our bench people beat up their best players.
Hey, man, I mean, it's just, I've been in and out on the games trying to catch the highlights and all of that stuff. But, bro, I mean, terrific job by the Knicks, you know what I mean? Our secondary and third string help, you know what I mean? What else can you say? I mean, Tibbs got our players playing like warriors, bro. I mean, when it comes to the Knicks, we are waiting on a lot of our players to come back from the injuries. But shit, bro, I mean, everybody is playing, I mean, way beyond their
Let me go over some of the stats. So New York Knicks, the first quarter, we was up 28-19 on Cleveland. So we made a run on them. We started running. They came back 34 to our 23 in the second quarter. Third quarter, we came back 36-25, which again, even for our second unit, normally this was our Achilles heel before, and then our starters started learning to play the third quarter, making sure you can tell that Thibodeau is preaching to these guys. The third quarter is a championship quarter. So even as a team for our second unit, for Grimes, Josh Hart, which I think that was the first time Josh Hart started scoring altogether, he was missing out on some of that. So the fact that we came out and beat them in the third quarter, 36-25, we made our run there, and then it was even in the fourth quarter, but we won 107-98. Dante DiVincenzo played 39 minutes. He had 28 points. If he wasn't playing like a baller, like a starter, I don't know what it was. He played 28 points for him, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Preston played 21 minutes, had 14 points, 4 rebounds. Josh Hart, which came alive that game, the smallest man on the court. They had Jared Allen, they had Mobley, and Josh Hart is the one that's pulling away 19 rebounds. Machete, tell me about some of your thoughts against the winning Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, man, we played real hard. Guys had a lot of dog in them, coming back. But it was a weaker team.
Pause.
Cavs were soft, man. They were soft anyway. They had bigger, taller guys, and we still came back and beat that ass. So, we were just a little, we weren't, I don't think, as tired as we are right now. I don't know what happened. We had some adrenaline in us, and we were able to come in with that win. That was pretty good. That was a good win.
And also, that was a game where Jalen Brunson went in there for 47 seconds. Or was it like 40 seconds, 46 seconds? Goes out immediately in the game. We got lucky. I think he banged knees with a Coro. Nobody really saw it. They thought he just landed wrong, which scared people. But it was just basically almost like hitting your funny bone. So Lucky just rest him out. And then Deuce McBride goes in there, plays 47 minutes. He said, "You got 47 seconds. I got 47 minutes straight." Coach never took them out the game. You take a sip of Gatorade, get your ass back in there. Yo, that dude stayed out there, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 6 of 15. Yo, what didn't he do? He guarded the center. He was out there.
Dudes did do a hell of a job, but I mean, you definitely have to give it up to Hart, and I mean, I think Hart was truly the one that kept the spark going. Like when we're missing Jalen Brunson, I mean, Hart stepped up to the point where it almost looked like, you know, Jalen wasn't even missed. Yeah, I mean, so he did a hell of a job. Hustle Hart is always on top of his game. Yeah, I mean, and going up above and beyond.
And he was another one. Played 45 minutes, 13 points, 10 assists, and 19 rebounds. Another triple-double. This is his third in the season.
Triple-double. Facts. I think he got that in the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
He had it early, and he started scoring in the third. He was struggling in the first half. He didn't really have anything. He was all energy, trying to get the other players involved because they knew when everybody else was down, that they're going to start zoning in on Dante and him and let everybody else beat you. And that they did. I mean, he played, he facilitated, he got other players involved. Ihart came in the game, played 22 minutes. He looked more like himself. He had 8 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. He almost had a triple-double in 22 minutes. So you can see Ihart getting back into rhythm, getting back into shape. Good that Thibodeau, which burns his players down. Johnny Harris, speaking of, look at Johnny Harris in the chat. He says that Tibbs always burns his players down.
He ain't lying.
Huh? What?
Say he ain't lying.
There you go.
Bro, here we go.
Your opinion on it. Go ahead.
How's he not lying? I mean, Mike, all these guys are
we got we're the only team that doesn't have any of our starters, though.
Bro, Mike, you know, at least more than half of the fucking NBA is injured right now.
The one guy.
Yeah, I mean, Philly's injured.
But one guy, who Embiid, that's it.
Let me tell you something, Nick.
Who? Embiid and their point guard just got fucked up. What are you talking about? Didn't Anthony the kid from Minnesota got injured? I mean, everybody's getting injured, bro. Everybody's getting injured.
Go ahead, Machete.
You said that Maxi's out for the season.
No, for the season? Maxi's out for the season?
I think I'm not sure. I overheard because I've been working and trying to finish up over here. But yeah, I overheard Maxi got hurt. I heard Anthony Edwards got hurt. I mean, everybody's getting injured, and like D-Dub said, I mean, it was a knee-to-knee collision, bro. It's not like he landed on something. Everybody that's
Listen.
That's injured. Hold up. Julius Randle jumped and landed on his shoulder. How is that anything to do with Tibbs? Fucking Jalen Brunson collides knee with another player. How does Tibbs have to do with that? Fucking this nigga got a chip bone in his elbow that he came to the team with. How does Tibbs have anything to do with any of these players' injuries, bro?
Thank you. That's facts.
I mean, was Tibbs in Toronto when OG got hurt? Was Tibbs in Toronto? Jesus Christ, bro! You guys gotta relax.
Getting banged up. You got him wearing the hell out of Hartenstein, knowing that he has an Achilles injury that he's trying to heal, and you're burning the shit out of him instead of letting him rest until he comes back. You know, if he could, he'll let Brunson will play because he wants to play, and he'll let him play because Tibbs wants to win.
Mike, Hartenstein's been out for.
How are you gonna have 4 starters out in your fucking squad on your watch?
You know how? Because Jalen Brunson.
Oh my!
Jalen Brunson, he's one of 5 players that is scoring more than 20% of the points for the team. So it's only him, Tatum. You had Embiid, Joker, and there was a couple other times. The only top 5 players. He's at 20% of our points. He's our alpha. He's at his first All-Star season, his first All-NBA player season, possibly MVP-esque, at least in the running or contention. How do you not let this play? It's up to him to play. We have a medical staff. We have the best medical staff out there. They give him an advice, they check him, and they let him play. He's not doing anything different. He's playing the same way he did in Dallas. He's playing the same way he did in college. He's playing the exact same way. There's nothing different that he's doing. He doesn't take a lot of physical contact, except for drives. I'll take it. I'll accept that. On drives, or maybe when he's taking it. But for the most part, it's footwork.
I mean, but Jalen, everybody's not remembering. Jalen Brunson is a small point guard going against teams, like big teams. It's almost the Iverson joint. When Iverson was driving in, they throwing bodies at him because they can't stop his fancy feet. So they got to throw bodies at Brunson. You know what I mean? And a lot of the times, Brunson takes about 9,000 charges every 3 games, like in the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? So
with him playing that much or playing that as much as you guys talking about, it's developed him. You don't want to say it because that's how he's into almost 10 assists a game. He's almost there. He's getting to 8, 9 assists a game. So he sees when they're doubling him, instead of forcing it or forcing a hard drive, he's distributing the ball and letting the other players develop and hit their shot. So I ain't riding with the Tibbs is burning his players to the ground. That's just a narrative that people just love to use and take over.
Why don't we hear? Tibbs got these third string players playing. You know what I mean? Really great. Like,
hold on,
bro. I mean,
what they say, Spoelstra is burning Jimmy Butler to the ground because Jimmy don't be playing for the last 2-3 years. Jimmy Butler plays. He's almost a Kawhi Leonard. Jimmy Butler don't play 60+ games a year. We can't hear you. Jimmy Butler barely plays 50-something games a year. But is Spoelstra burning him to the ground? Is Spoelstra burning Bam Adebayo to the ground, who's missing games?
Spoelstra ain't playing right now.
No, but he's a coach. Spoelstra's a coach in the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler doesn't play 75 games a year. Last 3 years, he's maybe played 60. You rest your players. You said it. You're saying it on the chat. Let's quote that. Johnny Harris says exactly, you rest your players. Is that what the league says is supposed to happen this year? Or are players supposed to play? Okay, if you don't play 60, you don't get to the All-Star, you don't get your bonuses. So all that to say that Jimmy's soft. If you're resting him, we don't do that out here. We are players, we ain't soft. We're going to play our players. You can play, you play. You don't, you won't. All that to say, even with Jalen Brunson down, you know who else is bullies is balling? Like the back of New Knicks logo there? Deuce McBride, Josh Hart, 45 and 47. Them boys was killing them. It was a great game. The fact that we beat the number 2 team was huge. I'll take that all day, every day. So everybody balled out really good. Now, what do you guys think? We had 2 players that we got in. We got Bodega, Stogie with the bogey, or bogey with a stogie. And then we got Alec Burks. Bogey played 30 minutes in that game, and Alec Burks played 11. And you guys seeing anything about that's striking you? You guys liking Bogey's game? Are you liking Alec Burks? You think that's the right call?
I mean, I feel these guys what they need is more minutes. I think they got to get their shooters. I don't know what's going on with Burks so far. I don't know why he hasn't been performing. He's still at I don't know, man, all-time low right now, as far as he's concerned. But I think that now's the time, even though we've been losing and we really haven't been winning with both of them on the court together or even individually. But I think they'll find their shots. They got to get those shots up to get their shots coming in eventually in games. Because when we get our starters back, we're going to need those guys to have at least a little bit of confidence. And you know what happened that last game? We were making the shots. We were wide open, but they just weren't going in. And that's deflating. When the shots aren't going in, that's bad. It makes us feel like we're losing. But once those shots start thinking and start going in, because we had some good looks You know, Bogey still got high. I still have a little confidence. You know, and I hope that we're seeing good stuff from Precious. You know, but he looks like he's wearing down a little bit now. You know, but what can we do? We're shorthanded, and we just got to hang on for the next week or so and see what happens. But I still have confidence in Bogey and Burks. You know, I think they just got to keep trying to get their shots up. You know, and hope that they fall in, but still try to get your shots up.
In the Cleveland game,
that's all we can do, because we're gonna need our shooters when we get our guys back. We're gonna need those guys, at least if they're not making their shots now. If they're making those shots when our starters are back, we're gonna need our shooters. Jaden's gonna need his shooters, because we're down on defense. Hopefully, when OG comes back and when we get Mitch back, we'll be good with defense, because we still have DiVincenzo, and we have some. We got Hart, Jay Hart. We got Hartenstein. You know, we got a little bit of defense. We don't have all our guys back, but we're gonna need our shooters good when we have our defense back up.
Well, what were you gonna say, Dwight?
I was saying that in that game against Cleveland, Bogey with a Stogie played 30 minutes, but he did have 20 points. He had 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Those are he was 8 of 15 from the field, so almost.
That's better. That's better.
That was the first game. The last game, or to the next game after that, we'll talk in a second. But in that game, he played 30 minutes. You see that Thibodeau is. I think he has a little more trust in Bogey, or that his game is a little more.
No, I'll tell you the difference is that Bogey he's gonna go into the basket. If his shot's not falling, Bogey is gonna back the smaller opponent down. He knows how to read the mismatch and take advantage of the mismatch. You know what I mean? And he's able to create his own shot at times. But you got to remember, these guys are playing against starter caliber players. So the fact of them in the struggle right now is a little bit. I mean, yeah, Alec Burks is a little struggling, but I think it's a little overrated, because like Mike said, once we get our guys back, all of that pressure is going to be alleviated from our role players, and our role players are definitely going to.
It's like the light's on them. It's like the light is on them, and like they're
So
they're feeling the pressure of being the guys that have to.
So you got. I mean, listen, the Knicks healthy is the same way we were in December, January. You know what I mean? The Knicks healthy, there's not one team that could really fuck with us. You know what I mean? And so once we get our guys back, Mitch, OG, Randall, I mean, I'm naming bulls. I'm naming bulls. These guys do not play, and there's not that many people that could really lock them down on a one-on-one situation with any of the guys that I mentioned.
You know, it's like, can I just say something real quick? Look, I'm upset that we're losing. It's bad that we're losing. We're falling off. We're 5th place now behind Orlando, who we got tonight, who's got a little bit of better record. They're on a 5-game winning streak. We're on a 1-game losing streak. You know, we're losing at home. These guys are coming at us at the Mecca, and it's bad on the one side. But on the other side, Jalen Brunson's getting his rest. You know, Mitch Robb is getting his rest. He's going to be coming back soon. OG's getting his rest. He's healing. He's going to be coming back soon. You know, most importantly, Mitch Robb, Randall. Most importantly, Randall is getting his rest. So in due time, these guys are going to come back, because Jalen Brunson did need his rest. Like I said, he's been playing since FIBA, going hard, getting knocked the fuck out, you know, taking blows, you know, and it ain't looking good. But these niggas need a rest. They're resting, and that's the most important, that they're getting the rest.
All right, let's rest you with your verbal confrontation over there. Listen,
so sensitive.
Yeah, like I was saying, on the last pod, what episode are we on now? This episode what?
And episode 31, season 2.
Okay.
That is the last.
All right. Well, in episode 30, when I couldn't make it, I was trying to make it. I was listening. I mean, I can't agree. Like, it doesn't matter where we fall at the end of the day. As long as we have all our players back healthy, I don't care if we fell into seventh. Yeah, I mean, of course, that's not going to happen. But point being is that once we get all our guys back healthy, is the ECF regardless.
I mean,
So
maybe
you can put us in any. You can put us fifth, sixth, seventh. I really don't care because we all know what the reality is. The only reason why we've been dropping because we lost 8 players. You know what I mean? In the fucking team. We're playing with like 6 guys. Even Tips got to suit up sometimes.
Hey, maybe it's just me, but like I'm for real loving. I've been enjoying the game. I'm excited. I'm not even looking at when once I know the starters are out. I mean, seeing Deuce play, seeing Precious play, seeing these other players do something different, and even be in a game. This is like back in the day, we knew we were going to be losing by 30 when we had Knox or something. Like you knew when the game was on, if we ain't in it by the second quarter, down goes Frazier. You know it was a wrap. But the fact that you see these guys fighting, and you can see Deuce diving, get a block, a steal, and an assist, all like in one play, alive. I'm enjoying seeing the development, win or loss, and even the fact that we even won against the number 2 team, which none of your ESPN that you were talking about, none of the network were saying how a team that had nobody beat the number 2 team in the East. No, that was just don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. Deuce, the 3rd point guard, just came and body bagged these dudes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I'm liking players develop. I obviously know it's not our starters, but to see Precious and Tua go in there and dominate when he's effective. When you know what I'm saying, like just seeing the chemistry. Normally it's just one player holding it down. Like if it was just it's only him getting all this stuff and nobody else is doing anything. But everybody is contributing, and I love seeing it. Where Josh Hart didn't do anything for 2 quarters. Dude was like, I got to do something. Jalen,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Deuce with that little in and out he did, how he broke homie. You're seeing a lot from Deuce. Like you're seeing his confidence get a little bigger and stronger. You feel what I'm saying? The way, I mean, I said that a few podcasts ago. Like a lot. If a lot of these injuries didn't happen, a lot of Knicks fans, a lot of the eulogy Knicks fans will be writing players off like Precious. Could you imagine if Mitch would have never got hurt, or Hartenstein would have never got hurt? They would have just kept naming him the extra pick. You know what I mean? The throw-in.
Yeah.
Oh, you keep laughing at the chat, bro. What's going on in the chat? Read out. You been too much.
I'll give you a shine, Johnny Harris. Well, he's just going back and forth with everything we're saying. He said Jimmy Smart because Jimmy was rested. Then we were talking about the bogey with a Stogie and Alec. He said they're both old. Then we're talking about our starters are going to come back and get hurt again. The funny one was he was like, because he saw our.
Hey. You know what? But I said that because I knew Johnny was going to say something. I knew he was going to say something. And I say something like this. I said that Jimmy Butler's resting. He's resting, yeah. You got 1 motherfucker resting. We got 4. We got 4 motherfuckers resting right now.
Yeah,
right?
but he's resting
so when Jimmy's ready?
Without an injury. And the NBA put a rule out this year that
But that's Miami. The Don's going to, he's going to get away with that. Pat Riley's going to get away with that shit. Who's going to apply to Pat Riley in his squad? But my point is that they got 1 guy resting. We got 4 we got 1 banger. We got 4 bangers. Bang, 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 bang. All right? So, you getting ready, but we're ready.
Yeah, what he said that was funny was the post that you put, Phil, that I shared about the Dominicans' mental health is strong. He said that study is right about Dominican strong mental health because you guys really believe in the Knicks. That's crazy. He's stupid. You can't say he supports it in a special way. We don't believe you know what you're talking about when it comes to the Knicks. You educated on other stuff, but you know, yeah, it's all love, brother. All love. You know.
Hey, when it comes to the Heat, hey Blaze, I don't believe you. You need more people.
Facts. With that said, all right. So the next game that we had that we played, we played pretty good. We played against the Atlanta Hawks. That game was 2 games later. That game we played without which granted they were out without Trae Young. Trae Young had a surgery. Again, this was
but them cats have been on a fucking streak, dog. They've been on like on a 5-game winning streak. They're playing pretty good because they beat us, and then they went the next night they beat Cleveland, I think.
And DeJounte Murray's been playing well. He played 36 minutes, 21 points, 9 rebounds. Jalen, that young kid is the truth, bro. Jalen Johnson, they got a good one there. That's a young kid. That's a power forward. He's like a little more seasoned Obi, a slightly more seasoned Obi. He's pretty good. He had 26-9 with 7 assists. So he's a good all-around player. They played well, but let me tell you, Deuce was all over DeJounte. DeJounte was struggling to get them points. He kept calling for a screener and someone to pick off Deuce off of him, because every time Deuce was on him, he did not score at all. Deuce McBride on that game played 45 minutes. In that game, Josh Hart played 43 minutes. In that game, Dante DiVincenzo played 48 minutes. And in that game, Boga played 30 minutes. This is 2 days later. These other players that we had put in there were playing. You could see it was tired legs. We took a lot of 3-point shots. We missed a lot. This is, again, second-tier players for us, playing starters against a young team, because Atlanta's young. Atlanta's got young kids that are used to starting on a second game of basically playing 2 full games, no break. They played 45 minutes plus, our starters there. And they were, what you saw was the fact that we weren't hitting threes. You can see the shots were short. They were very short on the shot. So you can see, to me, the team was tired. They played well. They played good enough to fight back in it. Atlanta had a big run. We came back and fall back in that run. It was just a lot because they went on a tear, 33 points to 15 in that first quarter. So we were sluggish in the beginning. We started getting back into speed. You saw Thibodeau tear a hole in these guys' ass balls. Then we went 35 and 28 in the second quarter. Then we beat them again in the third quarter, 28 to 22. But then we just got gassed at the end, and then they beat us 33 to 22 in the fourth quarter. So towards the end, we started off slow. We ended off tired because they were playing heavy minutes, and they beat us 116 to 100. I wasn't mad at that effort, to be honest. I really wasn't. I wasn't mad at Dante at 21 points. He was 7 to 24. He was trying to do a lot, but he was exhausted. A lot of the defense was keyed in on Dante. So he's the only guy.
Yo, how many threes did we chuck up?
I think it was 50 something. I'll tell you right now. We had probably like 50. We had a lot of them, but usually we hit.
How many did we hit?
Not a lot. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Not a lot.
Dude, with all the fucking threes that we chucked up, we could have been in there trying to drive and get a little close to the basket. Because it was just so obvious what the Knicks are gonna do. You're gonna check up a 3. Oh, here comes DiVincenzo. He's gonna check up a 3. Oh, here comes this guy. He's gonna check up a 3. You know, he's gonna DiVincenzo with another 3. DiVincenzo he
hit more 3-pointers. We hit more 3-pointers than they did. We had 16.
He chucked up five straight threes and probably hit 1.
But in any regular game, is Dante gonna hit those? Yes. He was tired. He played 40-plus minutes a game the night before.
But all the more reason, why would you? I mean, I don't know, man.
Because he's the only main guy. Everybody's gone. He's the only.
Mike. Yeah, all right. A lot of our shooters are playing.
Just want to check up.
No, our team is a third-string team, bro. They're not starters. We're playing against like
I have to do chucking up
A caliber. Like you're comparing C to an A, my dude. If C is holding A down, yeah, I mean, and it's still good, bro. Like you got to remember, you plug in out.
Chucking up threes and staying like customers all the time.
No.
You got nothing else to say. You got nothing else. You got no other plan. You got no plan. You're not creative inside. That you can't, create a tool somewhere, a floater. Get a guy that you always gotta, throw him off. You don't always have to chuck up threes. It's like here it comes.
No.
I'm watching the game and I'm like, in transition, we rebound the ball. We get a defensive rebound or whatever, and it's all right. We're going back in offense. I know already they're gonna chuck up three. That's bad. They're gonna chuck up a three. Watch and miss. If I can say that 3 or 4 times in a game, that's not good.
I mean, if they can't beat the defense down the court, yeah, I mean, which should be option number 1, right? And if your shots are not going in, yeah, that's the little gripe we had. That's the gripe we had.
Doing good. And you take him out to do the guy who's not doing that good.
He was the only scorer. He's our only offensive. That's like when Randall went down, Brunson had to put the team on his back and try to score because he's the next best player to score. And
what's the coach behind Thibs? Our brother's name? I forget his name right now.
Brian.
Yo, there was a point in the game where we messed up. We made a call. I don't know what it was that we turned the ball over, and Brian was like, pretty soon I saw him go like, damn, this guy can't draw up plays. He can't draw up plays, bro.
Bro, we have.
I mean, Mike, did you hear that? Did he call you and say, yo, Machete?
He did. I could read it. I could read it in his face,
bro.
You think Johnny Bryant could even do? Johnny Bryant can't wear Thibodeau's chancletas, bro. He can't.
That's what I'm saying. How's he gonna say some shit like he can't drop? My nigga, you can't even wear his fucking shower slides. Fuck out of here. What are you talking about, bro?
He can't coach anything. He hasn't even coached a game in the G League. What are we talking? You acting like if Phil Jackson's behind him, like, damn, I would have done something better. Bro, we're talking about Johnny.
Bro, there's a lot of
that look on Johnny Bryant's face.
Johnny Bryant is Deuce right now. You're telling Thibodeau is Jalen Brunson, and Johnny Bryant is maybe Deuce.
I can't wait for that guy to retire. Look,
Johnny Bryant.
Johnny Bryant on Johnny Bryant's face.
You can't wait for Johnny Bryant to retire.
Everybody's face that just like, yo, we gotta chuck up threes. Everything. All this guy has is the plan to every time he run down and chuck up threes.
Okay. Because nobody else is driving. Nobody else can create for themselves, my nigga. The only one that can create and go to the basket is DiVincenzo, Deuce, and fucking and Hart. And like you're gonna go to your number 1 option. The number 1 option when Jalen Brunson is down is DiVincenzo. He's the number 1 option to produce offense for us. If Devo goes down, you gotta go to Hart or Deuce to produce offensive points for us.
Hold on. Hold on. Machete, here's the question for you. Because I be hearing this and everybody be scapegoating. This is directly to you, sir. First of all, name me the 5 starters and then tell me your plan to beat the number 2 team in the East that was happening, or Atlanta. Tell me who were the starters. Who were the starters in that game?
What we got right now?
You got to look right now. Look for it. Tell me who the starters were.
Bruce, you got Precious, you got Hart, you got Hartenstein, and that's it.
Okay, now name Atlanta starters.
You got Dumb and Dumber.
Now tell me your game plan. Tell me your game plan that you were saying, besides chuck up 3. How would you Johnny Lion?
Instead of every time it being so predictable and giving the ball every time in transition, the majority of the time to DiVincenzo to chuck up and miss most threes, you can be a little bit more creative and try to get a little closer to the basket somehow and try to create between Precious and Bogey. Or
but even you said it. Even you said it. That
basket inside. He doesn't always have to try to chuck up. He hit 1 or 4 threes.
What's his
Mike? Precious. My guy, Precious hasn't been playing up to par, so you can't go. You can't give it a Precious.
Precious is the only one who's been playing up to par.
No, you just said he was on a slight decline. Like tired. Not decline, just tired. He's been tired, bro.
He's getting a little bit burnt out right now.
You can't go. You can't go back to Precious.
20 rebounds a game, like in the last 5 games. What are you talking about?
DiVincenzo had 6 assists in that game. So it's not like he shot 24 shots in general. He was our only offensive player.
Bro, all I know is that in the beginning of that game, when we were down, all we did was chuck up threes, bro.
But
instead of being so in the beginning.
All right. Hold on.
We got stuff out of that hole because we're chucking up missing, and they're hitting their twos. They're slightly chipping away, and it's everybody and stuff. They're not doing what we're doing. They're not everybody over there on the other side chucking up threes. They're chipping away, getting twos here, two there, a two here, a little slight, little layup over here. They ain't every time they're running back, chucking up a three that that you're like 25% of the.
Let me read the chat. Hold on. We ran out of quality players against Atlanta, especially we got outplayed physically all game. That's what people.
And they were, I agree with that. They were playing a little more physical. The Atlanta, if you name Atlanta starters, bro, they're younger, they're taller, and then they're a little more faster than our third string, bro. That's why I say you can't compare an A to a C. These kids is young and hungry right now. The starters for Atlanta. Our players are tired and exhausted.
They have fresh legs the whole game. Nobody in their team played more than.
No, this is what I'm saying. A caliber players are meant to play 48 minutes all day, 82 games a year. C players aren't built like that. You know what I mean? Hartenstein was a second string player because we started building him up to take that time. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't these guys are gassed out.
And on top of that, let's hold on. We got to give credit too. Yes, we lost that game, but let's not forget Atlanta was up by 22 points.
Yeah, they was.
We fought back. They had a 22-point lead. Our bench point was 34 to their 34. We won the fast breaks.
Yo, all right, look, I understand what you're saying. We don't have the best squad right now. I mean, given that we have a third of the guys that we brought in right now, talking about Burks and Bogey, are not playing up to par. But Atlanta is still in 10th. They're 10th. They're 20 games behind. That means they're fucking about 16 or 14 games behind us. If they're 20 games and we're 8 games and we're 9 games behind them, they're like 11 games behind us, Atlanta. Okay?
Yeah.
That great. Yeah, they came in hungry. They caught us at our low end. But what I'm saying, even we got shooters that we shouldn't just be able to always. It's just so obvious when you're coming back in transition and you're chucking up threes, bro.
Yeah, I agree. You're absolutely right.
How are we gonna beat the Cleveland Cavs? We weren't chucking up threes like that during that game over there in Cleveland. We were going inside, being a little bit more creative, a little bit more spicy, but we were getting 2 points here, 2 points there, not chucking up fucking threes like we were in that Atlanta game.
We haven't much.
But we didn't because we were chucking up threes.
But we came back.
We came back and what? Lost.
Let me read the chat.
By 16 points.
Read the chat. So Key Walker says the Hawks played a lot better defense without Trey as well. Actually better overall. Salute Coach Zaire, 617. What up? He says salute Machete, salute me Knicks. Salute. Family rolling in the building. Listen, I'm not saying that you are wrong about checking the threes. We shot too much. But what I'm saying but I'm saying we didn't have much out. They have their bigger team. You got someone who's normally 46% from three-pointer, who's normally our most accurate, dangerous three-point shooter, which is Dante. He's normally really good, almost excellent at three-pointers and his shot. He was gassed, but he felt confident enough to take those shots. I'm gonna hit these. And shooters shoot. If you miss, coach is gonna tell you don't stop shooting, keep shooting. And if he was hitting them, we rocking and rolling. We still beat them 16-10 in three-pointer attempts. Could it have been better? Yeah, but we were a lot smaller team. Our entire team was 6'5", 6'4".
Man, look, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of these.
There's ways we can go in there. We can go in there. Guys can penetrate and find an opening and shoot a 15-footer. Shoot a little 20-footer. Be a little more creative. Try to throw the other side, off guard. Make him close in, and he pass it out to the three. pass the ball around. You guys are just trying to chuck up threes, just to chuck up fucking threes.
We weren't just we was doing that. We penetrated, passed, we missed the shot. There was a lot of times Josh Hart had a wide open three from a penetration and dish, and then he passed it to Deuce after a penetration and dish, and we just missed the shots. It wasn't like we was just standing there and everybody was just chucking up threes.
Guys, where this is what I'm tired of. Like all these teams that are getting so fucking brave and everybody going into panic mode. When Mike, you just blurted it out like less than 2 minutes ago. We're at our lowest fucking point, gentlemen. We are at our lowest fucking point, and the guys are holding water. The dam is still up. There's no floodgates opening. We're not losing by 40, 50, 30, 80 points. Like, that's not happening, bro. We are not being stomped out by no team, and this is my third tier. We're at the third stack, my nigga. You ain't even fucking with our A1s.
Fuck that.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. Relax. Can everybody, bro, do what I'm doing. I'm smoking and I'm relaxing, bro. Because I know ain't shit gonna happen. It's Friday. They're gonna fuck around and find out that we still the Knicks, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with us right now. They couldn't fuck with us in January. We was a problem for the league in January. And as soon as my niggas get back, it's gonna be the same old fucking song. We gonna be a problem for the league, and we coming out the ECF. Every other team that plays us has 2 players, 2 stars, 2 this. It's not a whole team, bro. This little stint of us being at our lowest point just proved to the league that our third string guys are fucking competing with fucking
starters.
With starters, bro. Niggas ain't fucking with us. Could we get that? Could we look at that reality? So point blank being that once we get to the ECF, once our guys get back, we're going to the ECF because nobody can fuck with them. Our starters know, our starters are assured, like, damn, these niggas held us down. That's all our starters are saying. You think our starters are going like, oh my God, you think Brunson and Randall are there in the bench like, man, bro, Precious is holding it down. Fucking Hartenstein is holding it down. Fucking Sims is holding it down. Deuce is holding it down. Hart is triple-doubling it down. Yeah, like, come on, gentlemen, relax. Y'all getting too gassed by what Johnny Blaze be saying in the chat and on the WhatsApp chat, you know what I mean? Relax, bro. Could everybody smoke one? I know it ain't saucy smoke Sundays, but blow on something. Pause. Ain't nobody fucking with us. Look how calm the room got. Look, nigga. Look, not a motherfucking piece. I'm telling you, that's what it sounds like, bro. That's what it sounds like, bro. Like, come on.
Hold on, let me read the chat. All right, Key-Walk said, we simply ran out of quality players against Atlanta, especially bigs. We got outplayed physically all game. And he said the Hawks played a lot better defense without Trey as well, acted better overall. Coach gave us love out there. Then he said we couldn't get any good looks in the paint. They were way bigger and stronger than us that game. We had to play out on the perimeter, which that's where the threes came. Well, they make us play that way. They made us play that way, which is fine. That was their game plan. It worked to our top 3 players. Now, this week, this time next week, we'll be closer to full strength. Then we'll see a different quality of a team. We'll look at a different quality team, which is right. And he said, Saucy Sunday's going to be lit. We ain't even lit now. This is midday madness.
Facts. We're out here on the Dubai algorithm. Shout out to Dubai Knicks. Yeah, I mean, all Knicks fans on that side of the sphere. Yeah, I mean,
who's alert and awake? We testing out the algorithms. Salute to the loyal faithful always here, Coach Keith Watkins. All that. We salute you guys, everybody. The replay gang. When you watch this later, if you're not in the chat, you're gonna see the video. You're like, yo, they did when I won. I gotta put the notifications on. I wasn't ready. Machete mad out there. Machete, so you think the threes? Let's talk about tonight's game. Tonight we got the Orlando Magic. Tonight, Orlando Magic is a young fighting team. They're no joke. I'm here in the Orlando area. So I see these dudes all the time. They've been balling. Paolo Banchero is that dude. He's the true young cat balling. He leads them in points, leads them in rebound, and even in assists in the last game we played. They've been playing very well. They're making their run. They got a deep team. Jonathan Isaac is now healthy. He's playing from their bench role. I like Jonathan Isaac. He was when Porzingis came out, he was a Tribe of Judah brother. That he's athletic, a defender. So I mean, they got their players is very young, hungry. Franz Wagner's the truth. They are a loaded young team, full of top tier talent. Before anybody thinks that these are just a bunch of nobodies, they're just like OKC. They had a bunch of number one picks for many years, and they've been loading up on top number one picks, top 4 picks, top 10, Markel Fultz, Paolo Banchero. I can go down the list. They've had number one picks for a long time. Orlando and OKC are very similar, and they got top talent on there. I can't hear you. You're on mute. You Knicks, I can't hear you. You're on mute.
I said Orlando is definitely a real threat. Yeah, I mean. So I mean, them niggas is definitely balling out, just like OKC's balling out. You're seeing a lot of these new teams. Yeah, I mean, all the teams that were younger and now gelling together. They got youth, they got talent. Yeah, I mean, so but they still can't fuck with us.
Like I said, you know, I'm more realistic than New Knicks. You know, they've already they're trying to sweep us. They're trying to come in to sweep. You can't let them. They're catching us at our lowest moment. Realistically, yo, I ain't saying that we're gonna lose, but I'm telling you that they're coming in a fucking sweep. They're gonna for the season. We're ready 0-2 against them. They're younger, bigger, they're taller. You know, they're gonna come in and try to smack us around. We gotta get ready. Have to really show out. It's going to be a big test for us, even at our lowest without. And I hope we don't play Jalen Brunson. I would rather him rest, But this game tonight is important because of the situation in our seating. You know, they're in fourth. They took our spot, knocked us back down to fifth. They got they're only better because we have the same amount of losses, but they have one more win. And if they win tonight, they'll have another win over us. So they might knock us back. We got Miami right behind us in 6th place. We're in 5th. Miami's in 6th. So in this, especially in this region right now, when you're talking about the East, in our I guess the Atlantic region, which would be in our conference, in our conference would be Miami and Orlando would be in there because they're on our side of the coast. And they're one of the threatening teams that we play against. Miami, Orlando, 76ers, Boston. So right now, this is a serious situation we're going to find ourselves tonight.
I mean,
I hate to be a bummer, but that's the reality of it. Let's talk.
Was that a eulogy? Was that a eulogy speech that I heard?
I mean,
it's just realistic. It's just a wake-up call.
No. I mean, Mike didn't write him off too bad, so I won't give him the eulogy. But I mean, Orlando is at this point in time, in this part of the season, they are the better team. Yeah, I mean, we are underhanded, but like I said, as long as my C squad is holding the water down, all I care about is the war. They can win a little fight tonight, but the war at the end of the day will be won.
I can agree with that. And listen, you're right, Mr. There.
If they win tonight, they're going to win not only the battle, they're going to win the war.
No, they're not.
They're going to come battling.
Yeah, Mike, you telling me Orlando's better than us with Jalen Brunson, Randall,
Mitch? Yeah, right now.
No, Mike, you're a little saucy. I said they are the better team right now, but when we are Voltron, ain't nobody fucking with us.
Right. That's different. But we're not Voltron right now. So we're not
All right,
playing.
but so that's the
Voltron is not playing tonight. He ain't showing
Mike,
not showing
Voltron, stop running
a
your
couple
mouth.
of weeks.
Voltron is the war. When my team come back together by the playoffs, we win in the war.
Oh, okay. So yeah, y'all go in. Yeah. So I like what you're saying. I agree. They're gonna be aggressive. They're gonna be hungry. I like our chances tonight, man. Maybe I'm crazy, but I like our chances tonight against Orlando Magic. It's gonna give them a different perspective that they're not used to seeing. They're used to seeing the Randall. They're used to seeing the Jalen Brunson. You got us where we got a chance that they're gonna see our young players. They're gonna have the deuce card as Raw Hebrew likes saying. They drew the deuce card. So we're gonna give them a totally different look with the players we got now. iHeart matches up good with Wendell Carter. I want to see Precious Achiuwa line up with against Banchero. He's young, just like him. He's big and physical. He plays a little bit faster, more athletic than Randall. He's a little bit longer than Randall, but I think he's going to give Powell a tougher look. I like Bogey knows how to play European against Franz Wagner if he plays in that role. Josh Hart plays him aggressive. He played him against in Germany. So Josh Hart against Franz Wagner is going to be interesting. And then you got their point guard that I'm looking to see if Deuce is going to do a great job. And I think Deuce is going to do very well with them. So I actually like our chances against Orlando. I think it's going to be a close game. This is a game, you're going to say it's weird, but I think we get a W tonight. I think we're well rested. I think you're going to see Bojan Bogdanovic is a game that he's going to play well. I see a redemption game from Alec Burks. Considering Alec Burks only had 11 minutes the last game and got 8 points, you could see his confidence kick in a little bit there. So I'm liking our chances today. I think Bojan and Alec help us out in some experience plays, but I think Josh Hart, Precious Achiuwa, and Deuce McBride play a heavy role today. They're all going to play 40-plus minutes for sure. So I like our chances tonight against the Orlando Magic. Machete, you're not liking. You think it's a must. So you're saying it's a must win.
It's a must win. It's a must win. You know, we're playing. It's not just a regular game. We're playing a team that, you know, they sweep us and we do come back healthy later on in the playoffs. They're gonna have home field advantage. Not only that, we don't want to get swept.
Wait. You talking about if you're talking about home field advantage in Madison Square Garden South? Orlando's our home, so that's a home game, a home series. So it ain't gonna matter about.
Yeah. I mean, you can say that. Yeah, okay, you can say that. I mean, but you know, it hasn't helped us the last 2 games we played them because we lost at MSG and we lost at Orlando.
Yeah, and they're playing all right, but a lot of it there was fans and buzz, but they're good. They're a young team. You know that's
what I'm saying, bro. This is a younger, taller, bigger
we're gonna have
team. Try and come and sweep us. Not only that, when was the last time they did that? That's gonna come in and pay us back for all the time we were kicking their ass like little brother in the years past.
They beat us when we had OG. I don't think we played them when we had OG. Did they? I don't think we had OG or Randall was out when they played us. If they did play with OG.
All I know is that we lost both games and they could come in and sweep us tonight.
Yeah, because I think the first time they played, we had Mitch injury. So I mean, they played good. I'm not even taking any credit. I watched them play now.
You know, these people are coming in and smacking us at home at MSG. You know what the fuck? I mean, okay, yeah, you know, we're not 100. We don't have all our guys. Okay, I understand that. You know, we got guys that are just getting together and are learning how to gel with one another, trying to find their place.
Boy, for a person that understands that, you should come left a lot.
We're trying to learn how to one another, but you know, we got to do better.
How do we do better, Mike? Help me understand that, Mr. Because you're saying that you're saying.
I'm not the fucking coach, bro. I'm not the player in the court.
Let me.
You got to do the.
Listen, gentlemen, we still going in circles with the same shit.
Fucking every fucking.
Hold on, Nick. I'm asking because Mercedes not the only one. A lot of people are saying this and that. You just, if I'm not mistaken, Mercedes, you said Johnny Bryan was looking at Thibodeau crazy because his play calling. Then you said that Thibodeau's playing the players to the ground. Then you're saying we're shooting 3-pointers. So you're saying a lot of stuff that some other fans are saying it with.
But it's false. It's all false.
I'm not the only one that sees it then.
But we just debunked everything that he just said. We just debunked that. I just cleared that all up.
You have to let other people. I don't agree with him, but I'm trying to get him to say it. So you're saying you said all that, but yet what you're doing is exactly what everybody else that says that doesn't have an answer. You say, "Oh, these guys suck. Thibodeau sucks. This other coach would have done better. We should have had something else." And then when we ask you or people saying that, what would you have done? Or what do you think we could have done better? You say, "I don't know." That's an easy cop out. That's a cop out.
I already told you. Stop coming down, fucking in transition every time, chucking up threes. That's number one. Get a little bit more creative. Burks, you're supposed to be making your shots. Fucking Bogey, you're supposed to be making your shots. Come on, make your shots. All right, the shots have not been going in. We got good looks last time. But for whatever reason, the shots weren't going in. The guys
the reason, no, I'll give you the reason.
The majority from what I saw was because you're fucking trying to chuck up threes. You're trying to chuck up. They're not going in because you're trying to shoot from beyond the 3-point or at the 3-point line instead of getting a little closer and trying to hit a 15-footer or trying to fucking.
Mike, you keep saying, Mike, stop running your mouth real quick, bro. Mike, stop running your mouth. Every time you say this, you're not calculating that we're going up against an A-caliber team that is closing out.
Who's the A-caliber team you're talking about?
A-caliber starters, motherfucker.
What motherfucking starters are you talking about?
The Atlanta Hawks starters. The Atlanta Hawks starters are A caliber compared to our C caliber.
Nigga, they're in
bro, stop running your mouth.
Place. They're not A caliber. What are you talking about? They're in 10th fucking place, bro. They're in 10th fucking place, bro. What A caliber are you talking about, bro?
Bro, are you done drinking and thinking, and could we start listening?
We're not playing an A-caliber fucking squad here, bro. This is a 10th
my guy. Do me one favor. Name the Atlanta starters that started against us this last game.
Who gives a flying fuck? They're in 10th place.
Dwight.
We could have beat this squad.
Dwight, give me the starters. Dwight, give me the starters.
Not too far from Detroit.
Give me the starters.
Standing wise.
My guy, I'm telling you that they're more talented than the goddamn.
Bullshit, I ain't buying that shit. I'm telling you, we fucked up because niggas were running back down trying to chuck up threes and shit, yo. Every fucking time. Can do better.
Okay, that's fine. I hear your point, but you're not taking into account mad minutes. They're tired from the game that they played before that. It's fine. And it's a big team. You can't play every team the same way, Machete. You can't play every team the same way.
So the Cavs were on a bigger team? Who's a better team? Were the Cavs better? Are the Cavs not better than the fucking Hawks? Did we come back and beat the Cavs? Well, we were down. We could have beat Atlanta, dude. We didn't because we were chucking up threes. That's my point.
Bro, all right. My point is, okay, let's say Atlanta's starting point guard, right? He was probably picked in the first round. You feel what I'm saying? Deuce McBride was probably picked in the 13th round and number 97. So this is what I'm talking about when you're comparing a first rounder to a 58th rounder. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not, bro. They're closing out on defense faster, and because our team is a C squad, my nigga. I don't know what the fuck y'all. I don't know what I got to keep repeating on this show.
Let me read the chat with the back of what you're saying there, New Knicks. So Key Walker says,
fucking hey, my nigga.
Key Walker says, I think we can win tonight. It's really a tough matchup for us. They play us very well. It's true. And he says, what exactly are they supposed to do when the majority of the rotation they're looking at now was never supposed to be dependent on to carry a team for any length of time? meaning the players that we have as our starting for 40-plus minutes a game, they were never meant to be starters. Not that they haven't gotten to that point or developed that point in their career.
It was a quick put together Band-Aid to stop the fucking bleeding.
Even with that, they're playing very well. And to his next point, he says we are 7-9 since OG and Juju went down. What other team in the league could do as well with the same kind of injuries to their best players? What other team can go nearly 500? What other team can go nearly 500 depending solely on their bench? No team. No team can do that. The fact that we're even holding our head above water, we should be 1-11. We should be 1-11 plus some with what the talent that we have out there. But yet we are competitive and we beat the number 2 team, which is giving us reason that you should be happy. Now you go on another young team who's tall. All of their players, I want to say that whole team is almost.
We should be 11-1. You said.
I said in comparison to what we have, that the fact that we have our third string players playing against starters for every other team. Technically, there's no other team who's been doubled what we have and has been nearly 500 or better. No team ever. I don't know one that you can look in history that has lost their entire starting unit and their bench players played against a number 2 team in the East and beat them. Played against other caliber teams that even has been in the games, we're down.
Came back from a high number deficit, like by 27 points, to come back and even be in the battle and still wither out from the tiredness of the run. Like, bro, you gotta commend that. You gotta salute Tibbs for that, my nigga. I don't know why niggas keep like I don't know what niggas is looking at for real.
We got Dante DiVincenzo and the Westchester Knicks. But you got making the Westchester Knicks competitive against NBA starters. That's something commendable to the coach. Instead of saying that Johnny Bryant is looking down on him, you'd be like, yo, this dude is taking people from Rucker Park and from 4th Avenue and got some playing against starters and competitive. I mean, he's doing.
Listen. Basically, our second and third string team play against the whole NBA second and third string. We're winning a chip.
Look,
if it was that, if the roles were reversed, right, and the NBA started playing their third string to start games against our third string for a whole season, we win in the chip.
Look, let me tell you something. This is how I feel. It's been brewing, and I don't know how trying to formulate words that I think. This is how I feel about the season. I feel like last year, a couple of years ago, we were about the youth movement. We had all our guys. We had RJ. We had IQ. We had Grimes. We had dudes. We had Mitch Rob. And the youth movement. We were like counting on our youth. Somewhere along the line, we got rid of our youth and we went in a different direction. We got rid of our main guys that we had on the spot last year, IQ, RJ, Grimes, the ones who we were counting on, brought some guys in and kind of just like pivoted and went in another direction. Now we're bringing in older guys. Now we're an older team. Now we got 2 older guys. We got in their 30s. Fucking, we switched out a youth that we could have given them the world, man. We could have given them what they want. We could have given IQ the money. We could have fucking, RJ was happy playing in New York. We sent him home, made him happier, but he was happy with New York. We could have satisfied IQ, giving him the money. We could have fucking found a way and given Grimes the money and went with the youth movement. And then their heart was with the Knicks. I felt like their heart, and then our heart got just thrown away. We just they just threw it away. They just threw our guys out.
All right.
And now we're starting. Wait a minute. Now we're starting with an injured older Randall. We got Brunson, who's okay. He's one of the better point guards we've had in a while. Okay. And we got the Villanova. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Ice brother frozen. 100 below zero cold take, my guy. But continue. We're loving it.
All I'm saying is that we were going in one direction with the youth movement. Then got rid of all our youthful players And look where we are right now, injured and fucking falling little by little from third to fourth, fifth. And we're neck and neck now with the and we're in the waters with the energy. You know, we're surrounded behind us Miami, in front of us Orlando
Hey, Mike,
and shit.
Mike, quick question. Hey, quick
And we got games to play. We got games to play against. We got now Orlando. We got Philly on Sunday, and then again on Tuesday. So we got cats who want to really punch us and bury us. All right, and Miami all along watching, fucking just rubbing their hands together, waiting for us just to fall off the standing. For what? So
All right, Mike, you gotta give a pause because I got you saying too much for me to rebuttal. I'm not gonna remember 8 hours of your testimony. Stop the fucking eulogy. Let me rebuttal. Fuck that. No, Dwight. Hey, I said, I can't. I'm not gonna remember what the fuck he first said. The first bullshit he said, I want to check him on. That's bullshit. Our kids grew up with us 5 years. They couldn't fucking excel. They were a day late and a dollar short. And the ones that did excel and did fucking that exceeded what we wanted from them, they did not want to sacrifice into the plan of winning a championship. If you want to win a championship, you might have to sacrifice a few mil, but we're not going to stop you from what you want. Our kids grew up. They grew up and they were a day late and a dollar short. Number two, we got a fucking supernova star. Supernova. Hey, supernova. Coined it here first. I love myself. But check it out. We got a supernova star in Jalen Brunson, a point guard that the New York Knicks have been missing for 15 plus, 20 plus fucking years, nigga. So fuck your babies. Fuck your babies because our point guard was born in New York City. His father was a New York City player and turned that nigga into the baddest motherfucker. And I don't care. He was born at MSG. He was born at MSG. I don't give a fuck. So you can take you and your babies. I'm taking my point guard to the graveyard, and we running with that. It's something that you cannot win a championship without a fucking point guard in any fucking league, my nigga. And number three, now that we got our point guard, a super point guard that nobody, this is God's work, baby. This is God's work, baby. Not the basketball gods, not all that shit. This is the G-O motherfucking D, nigga. You heard? So when God works, it's flawless. It's never a mistake. He brings Jalen Brunson here, my nigga. You know what I mean? And the niggas that we had, and point number three is, since we got Jalen Brunson, which is the illest point guard in the NBA right now, which is going to win the MVP, and Tibbs should win Coach of the Year, but that's something else. But third of all, we got, all right, so now we got to catch up to the timeline of our point guard. We got to protect our point guard. Julius Randle was the first star to come to New York City, you know what I mean? And he needed help. So we couldn't waste Julius's time. And you talking about that Julius is old. Julius is at the peak of his prime. I mean, I still think he's a year away from being a complete monster, if we're being truthfully honest. But right now, come on, bro. What are you, like, your cold takes be like 20 miles of mountain underneath is a glacier that goes underneath the water. Those shits are so cold, bro.
Okay.
Y'all eulogy niggas be killing me, bro. So all the youth, we should have grown with them, and we should have stayed a day late and a dollar short and hold hands. Fuck out of here, nigga. We get his bullies is balling. This is New York City. Tibbs bring culture. I don't know why people keep questioning if the niggas, the Knicks had coaching for the last 4 years, nigga. Fuck we talking about, bro?
Let me read the tab. So
There's real New York City ballers out here, bro. You better get with the program, go big or go home, nigga.
All right. So Keith Watkins says IQ is not going to resign here. Neither was Grimes. And I love RJ, but OG is already what we hoped RJ could have been. We are much better now, a much better team now, and actually have a legit chance to win in comparison with the youth. That's what we were saying. Plus the fact that we still have plenty of ammunition for another star if we want it. What more do you want, Machete? I love you, but you bugging.
Yo, and thank you, Keith Watkins, for pointing that out, because I ain't want to go in that direction where, you know what I mean? But I was just stating the facts, just like Keith Watkins was like, bro, we not wasting Jalen Brunson's time. We're not wasting Randall's time. And the all-star front office did the right things and the right moves. They bring fucking Dante. They bring in Hart. They bring in like, bro, this is an orchestra, my nigga. Like shit is being orchestrated out here. There's a madness to the science. You know what I mean? There's a madness to the science, bro. Yeah.
I get what you were saying, Machete, but you have to, as an organization, you got to look at what you have, where you're going, and go from there. We said it from the beginning of this year, before during the time frame, that this was going to be an evaluation year for our young players or whoever we ended up keeping. We didn't make the move the year before that for RJ with Dante because the price was too high. Let's see what RJ can become. He balled out at FIBA. When he came here, he started super aggressive on who he thought he could be, and then he fizzled out, injury or whatnot, and that was boom. They already marked the grade. All right, we're going to have to move him. IQ, they made him the offer. They thought he was good, but there was a certain number they had. When he rejected that amount, they knew they weren't going to be able to resign him because he wanted more and he wants a starting position. So they already knew those two are already people that we can't keep because we can't rely on RJ. Jalen Brunson's timetable sped up because he was playing at all-star level. So you have to make the move early. It was there a chance for OG. They made that move. So they gave him a chance. Can't say that they did. They gave the youth a chance. RJ fizzled out. IQ wanted more money. They got rid of both of them. Grimes, we was doing shows back and forth for 20 straight games. Out of those 20 games, Grimes probably had 6 with 0 points.
His TikTok dances, with his fucking TikTok fucking dances. Fuck out of nigga. Bro, my nigga, the dude is mad suspect. Sorry.
Anyway, so that means we gave the 3 youth a shot and we got rid of them. We have Fournier, got rid of them. These are players that we gave them a shot and they didn't produce. Our timeline sped up, and the players we got now can help us right now. That doesn't mean.
Dwight, let me ask you a question. Hold up. But all right, with the subtraction of the players that were born New York Knicks, they're always, we love them. Yeah, I mean, no. Yeah, I mean, but didn't Leon Rose do the right thing and still bring brotherhood, still bring in great pieces like Hartenstein? Yeah, I mean, a center with offensive skills.
Not an injury history.
Hold on. But it don't matter. But when the bread was
before he got here,
listen, and he got Precious. He got Precious here. Precious was born in New York.
Injured last year, except for Precious. Was
all right. Last year. All right, but at the end of the day, the office. My point being that the office still made the right calculated moves and still bring in the right pieces and still bring in players that are going to grow with this culture.
Organization, what team? If you can show me, what team has, maybe the Heat, I'll give this guy that, but what team has done right in every aspect, not only building a culture, getting a right coach to establish the culture, develop players, old and new, and even the coach adjusted, and then give the youth a chance, try to bring the youth up. And when they didn't, you got rid of the youth, but put them in ideal situations for them. You put them better for them and still do right by them. You put them in the right situation that they wanted to go to, and they can be blessed and still have all the things that they want to, and you still help not only Obi put him in the situation, but you bring in his brother. I'm gonna still hook the family up. We're still gonna get the young bull in here. You get RJ to the best possible place he could possibly go to in Toronto. You take IQ, who's a really good friend of his. They grew up together, and that's what they need. You get him out there, and then you still bring in talent that helps us right now. Precious Achua, who even though Ihart got hurt, Precious has been averaging almost 12 rebounds a game. Effective right out. You get OG that takes the handover, doesn't take as many shots, which that was the big stigma with RJ. He's taking all the shots. Nobody else could touch it. He makes us one of the most offensive and defensive, highest plus-minus teams in his effect. I mean, it's a win-win.
I'm not even gonna lie. I've been watching NBA, and I know how teams work and how franchises. Like, bro, I ain't never in my life seen a franchise work and orchestrate in every aspect and clean the old fucking mildew, all the media mildew. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're gonna call it. Clean off the media mildew and come back and just be flawless in every aspect. Even when we're removing players, putting them in the right place, keeping them together. What other franchise is working like the Knicks from top to bottom, bro? From top to bottom.
I've never seen that done from top to bottom. Even with the players that we're talking about, even though we made that trade and we got rid of Grimes and you get Bogdanovich, bogey with a stogie, and then you get Alec Burks, even them, those are rentals. You flip Fournier, who is literally not contributing anything. You get rid of him. You get that same amount of money back, meaning that, and with an extra year, so you can flip him for the star that we could possibly be looking for that's out there, that 19 mil. Alec Burks, 10 million this year, comes off the book. So you turn Grimes' 5 mil, you turn it to an expiring $10 million deal, which is genius. So you turn Grimes' 5 million, who had another 2 years, maybe another year, 2 years that we had him, you turn that to an expiring 10 million. So you doubled it of something that frees you up of 10 million next year. Then you got Bojan's 20 million that he's playing well. You can use him this year. If it doesn't work out, you can flip him next year to a star that becomes available, or you hold him on to the next year after that, which, by the way, Donovan Mitchell next year would be available. So if you hold on a bogey, that's still another 19 that you get to roll over and flip that. Everything has been done geniusly. The fact that we're able to develop the players that we have now and make them seamless in, I think it's a phenomenal job by Thibodeau. I think Thibodeau should get more praise and more recognition for what he's doing. The fact that he's doing it with Deuce as a starter, playing 47 minutes, the fact that he's got Josh Hart getting triple doubles, being a Russell light, and then you got Ihart, whether it's Achilles or not, and then even when Ihart goes down, for sure we should have been dead in the water. And then you get Precious Achua to be able to contribute doubles, hit threes, finding players. Man, I don't know this is the best Knicks team in my opinion, that I've seen since 70s, since our championship. And I've seen all of the 90s. I've seen all of the 2000s. I've witnessed all of them. There's no better team, in my opinion, that we've ever had as a Knicks since before the championship team. From top to bottom. Go ahead, Machete.
Ain't no better team than the Knicks right now. And I agree with you. This is and we're not even done yet, bro. It just gets crazier and crazier. Every time we say, bro, this is the best Knicks team I've seen, bro, they make another move, which makes it more like, come on, bringing in Precious. Come on, guys. We got to give it up, bro.
Look, what I was saying.
Yeah. A lot of y'all Knicks fans is mad disrespectful, bro.
Let Machete say his speech.
I'm just saying, man, it's just fucking. It throws it's like you just said right now. It throws everything off. One moment, 1 year we're going with the youth movement. We're talking about the last couple of years with the youth movement. We're gonna go. We got our youth. We got our core. We got guys that want to play in New York.
Hey, Mikey, cue the violins.
Let them finish the thought.
They were happy playing for one another. They were like, it was like a brotherhood. And then, one goes down, and then when he goes down, all his brothers get knocked out. You send away RJ, you send away IQ, now you send away Grimes, and you get back Bogey and fucking Burks. Come on, man. We trying to accommodate the guys that we got. But now, so then what happens? You're not doing Theobald a favor. You're not doing the coach a favor, because now he has to start the squad all over again with these guys, with what he has.
One quick question, real quick, because you're going.
Hello. Hey, who's going through the burden is Tim.
Hold on, Mike.
That's what I just said.
Machete, when we flipped Grimes, the fact that he wasn't doing anything, because Grimes did nothing for 20 games.
Grimes didn't want to be here anymore. After when they brought in DiVincenzo, he's like, he was doing good, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm not gonna get my time, because he knew this guy was coming in to take his fucking minutes, because he knew he was buddy with Jalen Brunson, and he was out the circle.
All right. Does that Mike?
And then he wanted to go somewhere else.
All right, but did you hear what you said that he said? Does that sound like a New York Knicks player, or does that sound like a pussy?
At one point, he was at one point.
Does that sound? But yeah,
it was at one point. But then he got like,
yeah. But Mike, but let me reply, bro. If a guy comes in that's better than you, you feel what I'm saying? Why are you gonna be like? Why
I'll give you that.
Why are you gonna be I'm not gonna get my playing time, so I'm not gonna put it. That's some pussy shit, bro. That's pussy shit. Niggas don't play like that. Ain't no New York shit. You supposed to learn off of DiVincenzo. You supposed to, like, the nigga outshot him. Fuck you want.
Even with that was my point I was going to. So even with that, let's say, okay, Dante outscores him. Now you're in the bench. You was getting plenty of touches that you said you weren't getting as a starter. You were getting out, and then you weren't producing again. So then he comes as a bench player. He wasn't producing. Then you come out your mouth and you talk about the coach on top when you weren't producing. So then you get Bogey. Is Bogey playing better than Grimes was? Yes or no?
Is Bogey playing
better than Grimes? Obviously not defensively. Obviously not offensively. Let me just say offensively. Is he playing better offensively?
Bogey?
Yeah.
Than Grimes?
Yeah.
I say like 50-50. Because Grimes at least gave you defense.
I said other than defense.
I think Bogey's playing better offense, but he's not giving you on defense what Grimes gives.
Yeah, but Bogey,
50-50.
Bogey, when he's given the opportunity, he's scoring 20 points. He's scoring 22 points. When Grimes was given that opportunity, he barely
17. He was giving you 15, 17 points.
But wait, you were
defense.
Steady and New Nick. You guys said before.
Yo, I gotta get the truck. Hang on, keep talking.
So you guys both said before this trade deadline was happening. Let me know if I'm wrong. But you both said we needed offensive help. Yes or no?
Oh, yes. No, I said we needed shooters.
Okay, you're scoring, right? So you guys said you scoring, shooters. Both said it. We bring in two players that technically can. Burks obviously has been struggling, but Bogey for the most part has done that in at least half the games he's played. He's been on and off, but he's had at least 3 games with 20-plus points, right? Hitting 3-pointers. He only has 6 3-pointers. He's getting rebounds and assists doing more than what Grimes doing. So Leon bought in somebody who fit the need. He got rid of the youth because he needed that youth to do what Bogey's doing now. And Bogey, he flipped it for money and fits the need. Is not only doing that, but we can use him for other drafts. So it's a multiple layered move. Any of the moves that Leon does is not a 1-for-1 type move. If you read into it, it's a multiple layer move. Not only did he bring someone that's going to match or do the scoring of what we want from Grimes, his money works for a superstar. Just like Fournier, who we got 19 that wasn't doing anything. So Bogey is basically Evan Fournier and Grimes combined. That's just it. Grimes is better than Bogey. Johnny, you are crazy. Defensively, absolutely. Grimes
what Johnny said?
Johnny says Grimes is better than Bogey. That's a false statement.
Yes.
Defensively,
don't believe the ops. Don't believe the ops.
Bogey does try on. Pete Walker says Bogey does try on D. He's just way too slow. He can't agree on that. The Villanova Big Three is not going to work. Johnny, they are working. We're breaking NBA records. there's a top and plus minus. You can't be real with that topic. Now we do need that defensive help. Look,
And look at signing Hartenstein.
we do need defensive help, but when we were healthy, where were we in defense? Top 3. And that was still without Mitch. So we don't need defensive help. We need defensive health. Health. Not help, health with the TH. We need our defensive players to get healthy. Once Mitch comes in the game at OG, we're back on the top 5 of defense easy, without even trying. And now that Tibbs trusts Deuce with 45 minutes, you don't think he's going to use them moving forward? It's crazy. We're going to win. I'm not going to digress too long because we're almost on 2 hours. But we got a game tonight. I got us with a W. I think it's going to be a hard-fought win. I'm not saying it's an easy win. I'm definitely not saying it's easy. I think it's going to be – we're going to need 45 to 47 minutes of Deuce again. We're going to need 45 minutes of Josh Hart. We're going to need Dante DiVincenzo to be on point with some fresh cupping, massage joints. I need with a new cupping joint, so I need to see some new fresh cup marks. Relax the arm, shoulder. We're going to get a massage, relax, go to the sauna, whatever you got to do. But we need him fresh. If they're on point, we Gucci. And I definitely want to see the player to watch for me is Precious Achua against Paolo Banchero. I would definitely want to see that matchup. Kind of interested to see 2 young players, someone that's young, quick-footed, that can keep up with Paolo, that likes to play defense. When Julius plays against him, he just kind of lets him slide through and not trying to get fouled. So I'm interested to see Precious Achua. He's my player to watch tonight. New Knicks, who's your player to watch tonight?
Everybody. I got my eyes on everybody.
All right, I'm gonna answer for New Knicks. Josh Hart is my brother's new Knicks player to watch. Does he get a triple tonight? Does he get a triple?
Yeah. Against Orlando, I mean, I think he could get another triple.
Okay, for sure. All right, so he got Deuce. He got Josh Hart. I got Precious Achua. Machete, I think he's picking up his dog. Machete, I don't know if you could talk. Is there a player that you want to watch or that thinks going to do good for the Knicks or the op? All right, he may come back, so we'll get back to that. So tonight's game, let me just double check. Our game is tonight at 7:30 against the Orlando. It is a home game, so we're playing at the Garden. We've been home for a couple of days. We don't have to travel down to Orlando, so we should be more rested. We should have some more practice shots in there. Thibodeau should be working on some new practice with the guys. And let's talk real quick while Machete's coming back. This week, this should be possibly the last game that we're going to play with these players that Machete just wrote the eulogy off to with our young players. So it's going to be probably the last big game that they're going to be playing them by themselves. We're going to start seeing that. We heard some rumors coming up. We heard OG is he's playing contact drill, so he's playing contact practice. Randall has been playing some contact practice and getting ready as well. So both of those should be back by next Friday. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, Keith. I know you're usually on top of that as well. But I think OG might make it back before Julius Randle. He's been playing well, so I think we might see him. Let's see the games we got coming up real quick. So we got tonight against Orlando, and then we play again a home game at the Garden on the 10th against the 76ers. So the next 2 games after today is 76ers on Monday, and then, Sunday and Tuesday. So we got a Sunday at 7 p.m. game, and then we got a Tuesday also at 7:30. Both games against the 76ers. Being that Maxi's out and we got they got Embiid out, I think we can try to keep resting the players on those games. We're not going to bring them back unless we want to get them in rhythm and try to beat those games. Those would be good games to get OG back, since it's not going to be a lot of real heavy, aggressive fighting against them, since it'll be a young team like how our team is. Those would be 2 games that would be good to come back in. And then also Portland on Thursday, and then Saturday we got the Kings. So we got 3 softer games, let's just say, that we should be able to get one of the players in. Who do you think would come back first, New Knicks? You think OG comes back, or you think Randall's back?
I think OG should be coming back first. Yeah, I mean.
Do you think he makes it back by the Sunday game, or do you think he makes it to the Tuesday game against the 76ers? Any one of those games?
Probably. I'm I'm hoping for Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, I want him to take us longer. The longer he takes, the better. I'd rather come in. Yeah, I mean, so I'll take Tuesday.
Okay, I got him. I got him also on Tuesday. Give him the extra couple of days to get a little more practice in, maybe some more drills, a little conditioning. Him and Randall. I got a feeling I got him and Randall both coming back on the 14th. I'd love to see him on the second game, but I got a feeling that they'll both be back by the 14th, which is next Thursday against the Blazers. That'll be more of a warm-up game to get them ready. Sacramento Kings is an aggressive top team in the West. That'll give them, maybe some conditioning to get in. And then we got Golden State, Denver. So it'll be some tough games to come up, but it's definitely games that we need them to come back in. So if we can get them sooner, I'd like to see them at least by that last 76th game to give them 2 games under their belt and start getting in rhythm instead of coming to play against the Sacramento Kings, Golden State, and Denver. That's going to be tough games for them to just be dropped in and then just come back and play against 3 of the top teams in the West, minus Golden State, but still killers. I would like to see them hopefully ideally I'd love to see them Sunday, but Tuesday would be, if they come back Tuesday against that 76er game, and then Portland, I think those would be 2 games that'll be good for us, that they can play that aren't as aggressive teams, but give them, get them back into basketball 48 minutes of game there. So get them some kind of rhythm. So your thought today, you got a W? Is it in a tight game or you got a loose game? What do you think? Think they blow us out? You Knicks?
Pause. Nah, I think, I think we're going to put up a good fight. And, shit, you know me, I'm always hoping for a win, but, yeah, I don't think we'll lose by much.
Well, Key Walker says OG hopefully against the 76ers. Julius coming back on West Coast trip. So Key Walker says he's coming on the West Coast trip, which means, that would be against the Sacramento Kings, Golden State, and then also Denver. So sometimes, or Portland. Portland is also a West Coast trip. So that's what I was thinking he'd be back by the Portland Trailblazer game. Back after the West Coast trip, Keith Watkins says, which means the 23rd, which is 2 weeks from now, when we go against Brooklyn. That's going to be a home game in the Garden. That could be when he comes back after our West Coast trip. So we're looking at least 4 to 5 games this month where we should have our full staff at some point. And then after that, it's pretty much playoffs. Well, we got a couple of games after that, then playoffs. But we're looking by the 21st to the 23rd, we should have everybody full staff. So I'm enjoying this game to see what our youth brings. And I enjoyed it. I don't know what other people are singing eulogy. Like, I don't understand people that you're looking at this team that's probably our best team we've had at least in 2 decades. And then you guys are still finding something to complain about, something to be upset about, something still to fire the coach, somebody still to trade in Julius Randle. I don't get it. Help me understand. I thought basketball was supposed to be fun and enjoy your team. Man, we had 17 and 67 teams, bro, 4 years ago. And we win in playoffs, possible MVP chance. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the new Knicks. Maybe we just over loyal, but that's what we do. I don't know. We bleed blue and orange.
Nah, a lot of people just have selective memory, selective visual, and selective, the shit is just very selective. They don't want to look at the whole picture, and shit, I ain't even stressing. I'm over here eating glazed donuts.
I'm with you. Keith asked Johnny, is there no heat chats you're allowed in? You want us to research some?
They ain't got no chat.
Hey, they don't even got fans in their arenas, bro. They don't even got fans in their arena till the 3rd quarter, bro. Come on, man. The most unloyal fan base on the planet. The only Miami true loyal base is the Dolphin fans. I'll give it to them. Dolphin fans, they loyal and they wild. Don't go to no Dolphin arena.
Listen, a Miami Heat fan is on the Griselda Blanco podcast. That's it.
End it there. And I agree with you, Keith. I'm super excited for the postseason. So we got maybe 2.5, 3. We got about 4 weeks worth of regular season games. So let's enjoy this last half of the season. Let's see what our players do. Let's see how Thibodeau reforms. I mean, he's had a transform. You got to give it to him. There's some coaches that stick to their ways and they're going to play whatever. He's had to make multiple adaptations this year, from youth movement to veterans to now you got a new superstar and OG. Now you're getting him in there. Then he goes out. Now I'm bringing in Precious. Precious going out. And then you bring iHeart. iHeart goes out, bring back Precious. Bro, he's done the greatest game of musical chairs I've seen. I can appreciate the coach and what he's done. All that while we're super winning. Hashtag we coach, we support Thibodeau for sure.
Listen, what Thibodeau got is a whole bunch of fucking weapons to dig into. Yeah, I mean, so I'm definitely gonna love seeing Mitch and OG combine. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna love to see. It's like seeing the team fresh all over again. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be a good year for us.
Johnny, you might be right. Johnny says is that we're Dominican and we just always happy. We happy, man. We always happy. You know happy? Why you not happy? We happy. You know, we happy. Give us some plantain.
Listen, Dominican mindset is
ain't nothing holding us back.
Yeah, it's something that you can. We're unbreakable, unfuckwittable, and we always see the greatness. You know what I mean?
Always a silver lining with us. We fought back through slavery. We done did it all. We fought back, beat Marines when the Marines were there. And I'm a Marine, so it's hard to say. That's the only loss they took. If you look at the history, the Dominican Republic. But I ain't going there anyway. We happy people. We happy. Somos contentos, coñazo.
Yeah, nigga, you almost sound Korean or some shit, nigga.
Hey, salute to y'all. We appreciate you guys checking in on us. We did a little surprise pop out of nowhere, just like Machete just popped in right now. You see it, though. Hey, Machete, give us some exiting thoughts for you. I know you have some stuff.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Let's play real hard tonight. Yo, let's get this fucking win, man. We can get this win. We're good, man. I don't want to fall behind any further than we already have. You know, I think this is more of an important win because then the next ones we're getting closer to the guys coming back. You know, but I don't want to lose. I don't want to get swept by Orlando tonight.
Okay. Thank you.
I like that squad. I like the squad. The young. You know, I got no problems with Orlando. I've always liked the organization.
Well, everybody's my eye.
And just so y'all know, Machete's
not get smacked.
Machete's Dominican, but his wife's Rican, like my wife. So I thought you see the Puerto Rican flag there, repping the Boricua, Borinque. All right, so that's it. To win that, we got a good fight tonight. 7 o'clock game tonight. They said, you Knicks, what's your final thoughts? Because you just he's dying over there to himself. I don't know what he did.
Yeah, wait till you see my story later. I found a Puerto Rican skit that matches. You'll see later on. My bad. My final thoughts, yo. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, I mean, shout out to all panicking Knicks fans, all eulogy Knicks fans. Yeah, I mean, you heard the quote, Supernova Knicks here first. Yeah, I mean, the Supernova boys, however you want to say it, we said it here first.
We got a sponsor. I gotta give up our sponsor. Hold on, we got a sponsor. Y'all didn't know we got a sponsorship. Is by the Red Cross. Knicks that's going through stress and trauma. We have the Red Cross as our sponsor. So if you need medical attention, we have the hotline for you guys. The Red Cross. Thank you, Knicks. Dale.
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, I get you. Go ahead. I was messing around. I was saying our Red for the eulogy Knicks people.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I mean, We're about to bust ass like always, pause. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna see what the fuck just happened. This nigga got beamed up by aliens? Fucking yeah. Yo, we're gonna see y'all on Sunday, this Sunday, you know what I mean? And like I said, forgive us for missing out a few shows. I myself been a little busy out here, trying to get some progress going. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, we'll be back. WhatsApp Wednesdays will be back, but we'll see y'all on Saucy Sundays. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody in Dubai tuning in. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Salute, appreciate that. Hey, appreciate everybody in the chat. Tommy Thurston, even though he's a Heat fan, he's always supporting, even though his takes is crazy. That's all up there. Salute to Coach Sire 167, Heath Watkins, all of that are watching on the replay game. Guys on your toes. To the pop-up show at 1 o'clock. I still get the bell. Let the bell notification. You would have got a notice that we were doing a pop-up. Like, subscribe, comment. We got a game tonight. Us New York Knicks versus Orlando. I got these balling out. My players to watch against Paolo Banchero is going to be going on tonight. And I got us with a W. And the 3 is going to be by Dude. I got for you guys. Any final thoughts you guys? Good? Hey,
Mike the specialist, D-Dub, everybody. Yo.
Shout out to Mikey Specialist.
Yo. All right, sign us out of here, Mikey.
Use that word.
Yeah.
Forbes and Fields in the building. My God, what's good?
And I salute the new Knicks. Let's get it.
Shout out to the new Knicks.
The new Knicks, salute my guy.
The new Knicks, the organic podcast.
Sounds like it's about to go down in here. Going down. New York City, NYC, Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. This is for the win. We want the Knicks. New York City, New York, If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, ball. We are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years. That's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange, and everybody starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers all going in. We back. Oh yeah, we back. Let me hear you give it up. Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back. New York City.